Yeah, that's on me.
Tyler, could you tell this week that there's going to be an emphasis on getting the ball downfield to Justin?
Yeah, I think there's just an emphasis on our offense wanting to come out and be aggressive. That was a big thing for us this week is, being aggressive and not just being aggressive, but staying aggressive. And I think we did a good job doing that today.
Just how good does this victory feel after dropping 2 games in a row in tough fashion?
Yeah, it feels great. Like you said, we dropped the tough ones and to go on the road and have another close one and find a way to finish it off is a good feeling. And we'll enjoy it for a day and then get back to work for our division game. So, but it feels really good.
Was there any part of after you lost the 10-point lead of, oh no, here we go again, or anything along those lines?
No, I think as a team we know how good we can be. We believe in each other, and we've really been looking forward to these challenges and trying to overcome them. And I think we did a good job doing that today.
In your second touchdown, could you tell that your defender had kind of collided with someone else and lost you, or is that something you don't even sense during the play?
All I really felt that first he was kind of holding me, and then I kind of felt the collision because he stopped holding me, and I just saw the ball up there, so I was like,
What was the feeling in the huddle when Zim decided to go for it there on 4th down, 4th and 2 at the end?
I think that just kind of goes with the whole moral of being aggressive. 4th down, we have the ball in our hands, we need to go close out a game, and anytime you get the ball in Delvin's hands, you feel good about the play call. So being aggressive and getting him the ball is what you want to do.
Tyler, you've had so many of these weeks where you're trying to scramble to score at the end or watching the defense try to make a stop. What did it feel like in the huddle to be in victory formation?
It's the best formation in football. And every week you have your Saturday walkthroughs, you get in victory formation, and that's what you want to be in at the end of the day on Sunday. And it's a great feeling.
Tyler, what stands out to you about playing with Kirk Cousins?
I think the big thing is he's a good leader. He has confidence and instills confidence in all of us. And he's a heck of a quarterback. He's accurate. He has the intangibles that a quarterback needs to have. And he's from Michigan, like me, so it's a good player.
You haven't gotten into the end zone a lot in your career. I think twice coming in, and then you get 2 today. What's that like personally for you?
Yeah, it's a good feeling. First multi-touchdown game, so that's a good feeling. Anytime you can help your team win, and that's always a good feeling and what you want to do. So.
How important was that late catch on the sideline by Justin Jefferson, and what was it like kind of having to wait during the review?
Yeah, that was a great play by him. I mean, his ball skills are unbelievable. Anytime you get the ball to him, one-on-one coverage, you have a good feeling that he'll make the play. And we had a good feeling they wouldn't overturn it, but again, you never know, so it's a little suspenseful.
What was the feeling just on that last drive? I mean, there were a couple times where you guys get pushed back by penalties and different things. What was the sense that you could kind of end the game right there?
Yeah, I think that's why we went for it on 4th down. It was in our hands, and we had that sense of urgency that we needed to end it and not give them a chance. So I think that's kind of how we felt as an offense, that we were going to go, put this game in our hands and close it out.
Why do you think the 4-minute mode worked this time versus other instances this season where you guys have been there and you have been able to close out games?
That's hard to say. I think we mixed it up pretty good. We got some big formations and still threw the ball, obviously on Justin's play. And then when we did get the chance, I think Delvin ran extremely hard today. I mean, there are so many plays we thought he was down, and then he bounces around for 5-10 more yards. So I think that was huge. I think he had, a will to help us win this game today, and he ran like it today.
Tyler, you guys have been in so many close games as a team. How do you guys mentally kind of stay together when you're, so many situations where it can flip one way or another?
Yeah, I think that's the NFL for you. I think what is it? Usually most games are decided by 6 points. So, to be in these close games early in the season, and you lose some, you win some. But as a team, you want to get hot at the right time. You want to learn how to win these games. So the fact that we're in them a lot and we're learning how to win them and overcome adversity and winning the tough ones, I think is going to really be beneficial for us in the long run.
Tyler, I know you guys like to kind of be even keel, but to have this retribution, to win a close one, to correct some of the mistakes of the past games and not repeat them, it's got to feel really good right now.
Yeah, it feels amazing. Like you said, a lot of these wins, we could have won them. Obviously could have, would have, should have. And I think that was the emphasis today, besides being aggressive, was when we get that opportunity to go and close out our game and do the things that we need to do, we did it, and it makes for a much better flight home.
Tyler, did you sense that Kirk a little more willing in this game to give his receivers, his targets, look at the 50-50 balls and go, make a play?
Yeah, I think so. I think you saw Justin get a lot of those. Like I said earlier, anytime you give him a chance to go up and get the ball with his ball skills, it's a good play. And obviously Adam had some really clutch catches today on third down. So I think that probably was an emphasis for Kirk. And we have really good receivers and really good playmakers. So happy that he got the ball to him and they got to make plays.
What can you say about the way the defense played? I mean, basically down 5 starters, but the way they played.
They played great. I think besides a couple penalties, I think it would have been an even better performance. But they played really well. I feel like some defenses are always going to play really well. So.
Tyler, you mentioned obviously on that last play where you guys kind of showed where you could do the aggressiveness, but to have that kind of gutsy play calling too that you guys have been wanting, that shows trust in you guys. How do you appreciate that?
I think everybody appreciates it. You do it all week in practice. You say, hey, we're going to get these, 4th and 2, 4th and 3 plays. We're gonna throw the ball. We're gonna get the ball on the outside. We're gonna take some of these gutsier play calls. And like you said, it shows a lot of confidence in us as players. So to be able to go and get that done for him after he shows confidence, feels really good.
Was that by design, effectively, to have those two defenders run into each other, or did that just happen?
That kind of just happened. It's sort of like a crossing play, so there's a good possibility something like that happens. And I think it was Brandel on the other crosser, one of the offensive linemen playing tight end for the play. So it ended up working out perfect, but it's not necessarily the design.
Any more for Tyler? All right, thanks everyone. We'll have Coach Zimmer next.